So yesterday, after the event, after everything what happened, because they did not send home the children, the boys are still in school. After you tried my 13-year-old on a school premises, Clarendon College have the two young rapists them still a go to school and laugh after me 13-year-old yesterday when she a walk go home. Tell me something now, Clarendon College. At that time, the morals you know set. Me pick the get up this morning and don't want to go to school. Listen to me. It's not a good feelings to feel like you're helpless being overseas and have other stuff where you have to deal with. Do you know how it feels? You feel like you're hopeless or you're helpless. But let me tell you something, Clarendon College, I'm coming with a lawsuit. If those children are not out of school before the week ends, I'ma hit you guys with something that you never knew that was coming because it cannot work. Which school have you ever heard give kids suspension but they are still on campus but not being able to go into class? So Clarendon College, you know uphold foolishness. That simply means you don't have two eyeglass and eat lunch, and them go eat breaks, and them go sit down underneath the tree, and them go get it right this time. So them go get the rep right this time because them not in a class and them no they home. Them they are school same way because their parents stated that there is nobody to stay at home with them. Who no want to stay home with them? Who no understand what is sex and who no want rape? So tell me, those are two big men. Because me know big men right now that will never try to do that. My child was violated. She feels tamed. She feels shy. She feels embarrassed. You have the two culprit them in a school same way. Morgan has agreed to take the case, and I am coming with full force for Clarendon College.
People. Que pasa, sock passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the differences in the meds call it news with a buzz. Now, the voice that you just heard is of a frustrated, distraught, traumatized mother of a 13 that pretty much two youths at Clarendon College jump over our fence. Now, people, one thing that I know about Clarendon College is that it is one of the better institutions in a sports and also in education. Decent school. However, what we've noticed is that what once was decent with these new breed of monsters, not even students, call them criminals in training. Not everybody, however. I am speaking about the bad apples that make the bunch pretty much rotten. So based on what this mother is saying, her little pitney get violated. Them file report. However, the children got suspension, or the monsters, sorry, not children, criminals in training, got suspended. But one of those, or the stipulation of suspension, is that them can't dip on the premises, them just can't attend school. So pretty much you're giving these monsters what they want, because obviously most of them have zero interest in any sorts of school. Who made that decision? How you come to a conclusion like that is best for the children, especially the victim? Whenever somebody gets victimized, it is the victim that should be supported and not getting more victimized. It is the suspect or persons of interest that should be reprimanded. You do not give them the situation that they want for being bad, for being rapists. And this is based on the fact that the parents of these two little monsters claim say them nah nobody for make them stay home with, so therefore them want them go to school same way. so they can go to school and then don't go to class, get lunch, get breakfast, get all of the joys of going to school while they are suspect in a jump over fence of a little pitney. What about the rights of that little 13? How she feels when she goes to this place and she see the same people that did the bad deed to her. How is she going to feel? Did you even think about the rights or the person's feeling, emotion? What are you doing? Trying to get this person pretty much find some sorts of tall tree, get some sorts of short rope and jump off. Based on how this lady sounds, it sounds as if she's living overseas, so therefore it makes it even double worse. Because then you cannot go to school with your daughter, make sure say your daughter okay. Then you're doing everything from across the waters overseas, so therefore it is even more frustrating. Now people like me say, some of these educational institutions, you have to wonder if these people done. Even the Board of Education or the Ministry of Education, nobody should have allowed this decision to be made in which the perpetrator of jumping over the fence are allowed to go to school along with the person that was the victim. So the victim is getting more victimized, and instead of getting reprimanded, these two suspects are monsters. Can go to school and idle whole day and laugh in front of the people and pitney. People, you know, say something wrong. These people, me no business how kind of age or what kind of age them is. Them not supposed to breathe the same sorts of breath or ear like the rest of legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. When you do that, that is the greatest violation of any sort of woman, especially a little pitney. That child is literally going to be scarred for the rest of her natural life. These people not only should be scarred, they should be kicked out, they should be locked up, even worse. Them shouldn't get JUNGLE justice as far as I am concerned, because all that they are going to be is worse criminals, worse RAPIST. How is it that you're going to reward some bad people for their bad deeds? It should have been the polar opposite, meaning that them shouldn't get fling out of school, pan them face, flinging at some sorts of penal institution, point blank and period. Further on in the news, it seems as if they did not get the memo. Them never read the notice board. Them never hear say whenever you come in any sorts of confrontation, any sorts of GUN battle with the po, whatever you get, you pretty much deserve. They are not trained for bust any sorts of cap in your knee, in your big toe, in your ankle, in your finger, in your thumb. They are pretty much aiming for the vital organs. If and when them come for you, they are going to make sure that them take you out. If you eat, you wheel and pop off and point any sorts of tool at them. As a matter of fact, if you even have a reputation of pulling out any sorts of tool pan people and pie up people, pretty much your DEAT certificate was already signed, predated before them go for you. So pretty much DEAD man, walking, sleeping, praying, whatever you want to call it. Whenever them go for you, it is too late. So the video that you saw at the start of this part of the video is of an incident that is said to have taken place in a Denham town. The individual that you see on the screen, it is said that this man was the man that was taken out. It is said, based on the po side of the story, that this man wheel and pop off in a some sorts of confrontation of the tool type with the po and people pretty much them typing DEAT certificates. So the po side of the story, this man is a bad man. This man wheel and pop off halfway. And then we took evasive action, wheel and pop off, return like FIRE. After the smoke clear, you know the cliche script. people, D-E-A-D-I-N-G. However, you see in the videos, resident them a hold them head. Resident them a say, how could this be? This man is such a innocent man. How come like that JPS all-time commercial? Now people, like me say, certain things are black and white. However, it seems as if the side of the popo and the side of the residents in most of these garrisons is always grey. And I am not saying that there's no sorts of bad popo and then there are no sorts of instances in which people who are innocent lose their life. We see that every day. There are countless cases locally and internationally under review by INDECOM, even in Jamaica. So we are not going to say it cannot happen. However, when somebody has a bad reputation, somebody is wanted, somebody is a Don, somebody is a notorious G-U-N-M-A-N. Even if he decides on that day that he is going to turn over his life to Christ and he went to some sorts of preacher or pastor for some sorts of confession, by then it is literally too late. His DEATH certificate was already issued. It is time for the Grim Reaper and Mr. DEAD for come for him. So therefore, we now want hear say him never have no tool, because yes, him used to have tool. However, if them even catch him slipping without his tool, this time is because him hear say him name get hot and him feel say them a come for him. So therefore him a try put out some sort of image as if he is some sort of good boy. People, in most cases, the popo know who are the problem people. The popo done already get countless amount of reports. People at SNITCH are doing their civic duty, which is the proper phrase. So therefore, when the popo come for you, them no in any sort of argument. Them no want hear say that asleep or you babysit your little picnic. Them no really care about that. It is pretty much destination dome of the worstest type, meaning the GRAVE yard, not the big yard. Point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself.